Hey guys, welcome to FM Driving School, and this is the news that we've been waiting all this time. Driving test waiting times getting back on track. So DVSA has sent over this email. They're going to try and reduce the waiting time. I know it's about 4 to 5 months right now. Let's go through the email and see exactly what they're going to do in order to reduce it. Don't forget guys, you can always check out this site fmdrivingschool.co.uk for all the latest tips, what you'll be expected to do in your driving lessons, the modules that you may come across, how to pass your theory test and your practical test. So go for it, fmdrivingschool.co.uk. Alright, back to the email. DVSA needs learner driver training industry support to help us build the nation back better. Safely reducing the current waiting times for a driving test is a matter of national importance to enable people to drive, access employment, yeah, blah blah blah. Okay, so they're just sweet talking here. Let's see what they're doing though. Driving lessons research findings. Okay, thank you to those of you who completed the survey. The research findings reveal that 8 out of 10 driving instructors who responded to the survey currently have a waiting list, and almost half of those have 11 or more people waiting to start driving lessons. We will use these findings to help us understand more about the demand you're facing for driving lessons and future demands for driving tests. Communication research findings. How many of those driving instructors who need it the most? No. Here we go. This is what we really want to read. Increasing the number of test appointments. The latest phase of the new driving examiner testing framework trial has now concluded, and we are now planning to extend this to more locations ahead of agreeing a final rollout date. When we roll this out across Great Britain, it will increase the number of available test appointments by an average of 15 to 20,000 each month. So that's a big deal. We will share more information about the next phase of the trial as soon as we can. So it looks like, I remember previously we made a video about this little trial thing. So they did it in about, I think, 7 to 8 test centers, where they increased it to about 20,000 each month. And it looks like there's been positive results with it. So now they're planning to hopefully do it across the whole of UK. But they haven't said when yet. So let me just see if there's anything else here. Measures to help learners fully prepare for tests and further modernize their driving tests. We are also developing a range of other regulatory measures aimed at making every test count. They will encourage learners to be fully prepared, modernize further elements of the driving test. Any measures will be subjected to consultation. We will give more details on this as soon as possible. This could be, when they say modernize, this could be that they might be changing the tests. But we'll come back to that. But the measures being considered include increasing the number of days a candidate must wait before applying for further tests if they have failed. Ooh, so previously it's been 10 days. You might have to wait longer if you fail. Increasing the number of days notice a candidate must give to cancel or reschedule their test without losing their fee. Changing the way the ISA element of the test is conducted, and introducing a digital test pass certificate. So these two I think are quite important right now. Increasing the number of days. So if you fail, you have to wait longer. And I think partly this could then give other learners a chance to now book, whereas previously, obviously, you can wait 10 days and then, you can't do a test within the next 10 days of failing. So say they make it 20 days, that means there's another extra 10 days for other candidates to book their test. So that could be partly why they're doing that, and also partly here increasing the number of days. So if you want to cancel, was before students will feel a bit reluctant to cancel if they're going to lose their fee. If they know they go about say 8 days to 10 days, they may cancel, again opening up the slots for other learners. So I think that could be partly due to the COVID and the long waiting list. They've introduced these two. Okay, exploring ways to help learner drivers and their families understand how long it takes to learn to drive. Over the summer, we will also be surveying the friends and family of learner drivers to gather feedback to help develop messaging to manage their expectations and encourage them to take their test before they are ready. This will be support. Okay, forget that. Alright, so the main thing is, it does seem like the DVSA are willing now, hopefully, to push out about 50 to 20,000 extra tests per month. across the whole of UK at different test centers, obviously. So if that's the case, I mean, they haven't set a date yet, but if that's the case, that will drastically reduce the waiting list. So it does seem like there's positive news. So guys, stay positive. I know it's quite difficult to find a test right now, but stay positive. DVSA are looking and working hard in order to reduce that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.